Hey guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about some Real Housewives of Potomac news. But in the meantime, I wanted to say happy Sunday and happy Easter if, in fact, you do celebrate. If not, then I'm just wishing you the best, most beautiful weekend with your friends and family and your loved ones. I hope you guys have just such an amazing weekend. I feel like I'm on cloud nine right now. I've met so many amazing people this month, and I just feel happy. I can't explain it, but I love you guys. Now, getting back to it, Real Housewives of Potomac alum Katie Rost is now begging to make a return to the Real Housewives of Potomac, and she's apologizing to Andy Cohen. Yeah, don't go against the Bravo family because you might not get your job back. Just saying. Guys, we have all the details and more. So before we jump in, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Katie Rost wants to be back on the Real Housewives of Potomac, and badly. Thank you to Page 6 for covering it, mentioning it all. But the OG cast member took to Instagram this past week to beg for her return to the Bravo reality show that we know as Real Housewives of Potomac. And she wanted to apologize for comments that she previously made about executive producer Andy Cohen. I would like to issue a public apology for statements that I have made in the past. Okay, I mean, that's a good start. And that weren't cool about Andy Cohen. She captioned this with a photo of herself. Okay, and it was, I think, from her modeling days. I'm having to, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, getting back to it. And I do want a job, and I swear I will totally behave, she promised. I'm also sorry for my temper tantrums. I feel no thirst. I just want to work. The mother of three ended her plea by shamelessly reminding Andy Cohen and the network that she is hot and amazing. And I'm so issuing this statement publicly. She wrote, signing off with the hashtag Katie Vibes. Sources close to production, however, tell Page 6 exclusively that although Katie was recently spotted with the cast, there are no plans to bring Katie back as a housewife or even as a friend of. Katie was introduced to Bravo viewers on season 1 of The Real Housewives of Potomac, which debuted back in 2016, and she came on as a socialite who helped organize extravagant galas for charities. Her full-time role was reduced in season 2, and by season 3, she was no longer even involved. She made a brief comeback as a friend of the Housewives in season 4, but was not present for that year's reunion, which we all know what that means. You make a comeback, you don't get invited to the reunion, you're out, girl. You're out. And if you talk about Andy Cohen, I've said this, Kelly Dodd, Nene Leakes, Katie Rost, it doesn't matter who you are. When you leave, if you leave and you're like, oh, if I'm going down, I'm taking you all down with me and I'm going to put your ass on blast. Well, you can't really take that back because once you put it out there, it lives out there. And the people or the person, specifically being Andy Cohen, is not going to forget that you mentioned it or said things about him or talked ish. Okay. In a scathing Instagram post at the time, Katie lashed out at Andy Cohen and Bravo for allegedly not inviting her. She wrote that she wanted to be there, but seemed more upset about her co-star Ashley Darby's husband, Michael Darby's presence, calling him Chester the Molester. Okay. I mean, I'm sure that's, let's get back to it. During filming for that season, which took place in 2018, a cameraman obviously accused Michael of groping him. Michael was slapped with a felony assault and misdemeanor improper sexual contact charges over the incident, but they were dropped before the reunion filmed in 2019. Still, Katie did not think his presence was necessary. Obviously, I have a place there. That's not right, she wrote on Instagram. And she said, you are going to have Michael Darby, AKA Chester the Molester there and not me. WTF, Bravo, not cool. In a reply to a fan, Katie also said, I'll tell you what, this is a bunch of bull. They are exploiting me. They're using my image. And y'all don't think Katie Rost has something to say about a season I was on? Wow. Just because I called out a cheater? Gosh, that ain't right. I mean, she's okay. So I have to give this one to Katie. She's saying, you're not going to have me there. I was a friend of the show. You're not going to have me at the reunion, but you're going to have Michael Darby. I understand that she's in her, this is how she feels. I get that part. But here's the thing. You left when they filmed, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but in season 4, she left when they filmed A Vacation. Okay, she ended up opting out, and Michael Darby has been with, Ashley Darby for a long time. That's still her husband, and there's a lot of scandal surrounding him. And Ashley Darby told Katie that she's not strong enough at the time to be a part of this group. Once you start leaving and exiting and, saying, I'm not filming this anymore, and you start being a little bit, I don't want to say more difficult, but just telling producers how it's going to go and how you're going to do things when you're contractually obligated, even as a friend, you still have a contract. It's not as limited, but you still have a contract and you're contractually obligated to film when they ask you to, because they're paying you. And when you stop doing that and listening to producers, well, they're probably going to stop doing you favors and stop extending an invitation when it comes to reunions or filming other events. Michael's time on The Real Housewives of Potomac has been riddled in cheating accusations and uncomfortably flirtatious comments towards some of the ladies' husbands and boyfriends, including Katie Rost, but he has never been accused of what she's saying. And I don't want to use that word again, it's the M word, but I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Honestly, we know that they're filming the new season of The Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't think that they really need to bring Katie back. I think having, Karen Huger, Giselle Bryant, Candace Diller Bassett, Ashley Darby, Mia Thornton, Dr. Wendy Osefo, Robin Dixon, I knew there was one. I did not do that on purpose. And most likely there will be some newbie filming. I would hope so, at least. Like, add something new to the mix, add someone new to the mix. I hope, we'll see. But I don't think that they need Katie in there. I think Katie probably needs a job and she probably needs some money. And that's why she wants her job back, which I get it, because there are a lot of people who end up leaving the shows, or they get fired, or they quit, and then they come back. Nene Leakes just did it. She left. She told us everything that she felt on how Bravo treated her, how Andy treated her. And then after she did, a year or two later, she ended up saying in an interview, you know what? I would love to go back to The Real Housewives of Atlanta because I have some unfinished business. And Andy Cohen was just like, you told me not to talk about you and keep your name out of my mouth. That's exactly what I'm going to do. No, we don't have any plans on bringing Nene back. And for Katie, this might be the same thing. Guys, go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts? And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, go to spillingtealive.com, grab your tickets for New York City, whether it's in person or live stream. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.